this shit is sad, yo. Motherfucker feeling that way, gotta make it out, bitch, get that bag, yo. I don't really feel okay, using drugs like some medicine coming last, yeah. Put up a happy face, yo. Everything going my way, yeah. Every day at party, I been popping on the molly, got the bitches trying to get away, yeah. Don't get out my face, let her with the chase. I be popping, whoa, better not be late. I got back for weeks, drip like wax it to leave. I won't clap her cheeks, but I clap your ass any day of the week. Yeah, just be spending some time in the stew. Maybe I'm geeking, I'm feeling so cool, feeling so paranoid, you know the truth. You like to call me when you feeling blue. Yeah, 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 when you feeling blue. Yeah, yeah, you like to call me when you feeling blue. Yeah. Straight up, we got another one in the bag, yeah. Whoa, this ain't a happy song, this shit is sad, yo. Motherfucker feeling that way, gotta make it out, bitch, get that bag, yeah. I don't really feel okay, use the drugs like some medicine coming last, yeah. Bitch, I'm a fat.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rap last time that I checked. I was selling zones in the set, make $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west, legendary self-made progress last time that I checked. First you get the money, then respect, then the power and the hoes come next last time that I checked. I've been self-made from the dribble, I was been saying I'm a killer. Nah, playing no games with you niggas, pop clutch, switch lanes on you niggas. Nah, I laid down the game for you niggas, taught you how to charge more than what they pay for you niggas. On the whole thing for you niggas, reinvest, double up, then explain for you niggas, it gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be cuz. It's for the pieces I took off the Monopoly board. Hey, y'all niggas false claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood about your mouth and you gotta be charged. Now doubled up, tripled up, nigga what? Banged on the whole game, I ain't give a fuck. Nobody tripping, handle business, got my digits up. And when I drop, you know I'm about to fuck the city up. Check, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rap last time that I checked. I was selling zones in the set, make $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west, legendary self-made progress last time that I checked. First you get the money, then respect, then the power and the hoes come next last time that I checked. Come through fly, no cosign, I ain't need radio to do mine. I done fine and I take my time and take my tribe. Every level that I crossed in this game like state lines, it was visionary. Either I'm genius or you niggas.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Straight Up TV. Today is July 7th, and I'm streaming from the Bahamas. What's up with everybody? How you guys doing today? Today we have an awesome live stream, man. We have a popular couple in the Slingshot community. They're going to be having their event. It's called Savannah Strong. All right. When I bring this couple on, I want you guys to ask them all the questions that you need to know in the chat. I'll pay attention to the chat. Tonight we're streaming from YouTube and Facebook. If you have any questions to me, my email is on the screen. Just feel free to email me or hit me on Instagram. All right. So once again, we have the popular couple, Wendy and John Bettis. They're going to come on. They're talking about the 9th annual Savannah Strong event memorial ride. All right. So we're going to get this lady and this gentleman on, and we're going to go with the podcast. All right. What's going on, guys?
How you doing, all star? We're doing good.
Wow. How you doing, Wendy?
Good. How are you?
Wow. When's the last time I seen you guys? Last year, where?
Think was it Nat?
Nashville? No.
No, it wasn't Nashville. Been to so many.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I don't even know. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Memphis? No, Memphis.
No, not Memphis. We didn't make Memphis last year.
Was it Maggie Valley? No.
I was getting ready to say
Maggie Valley. Maggie Valley. All right. Well, long time no see, man. But I want to thank you guys before we get started, man. I'm going to let you guys introduce yourself fully, but I want to say thank you for letting SUTV promote your event. Thank you so much for getting on the 2025 SUTV event lineup. So thank you so much for that. So let's just get this thing started. Let's just ease into it, man, because it's going to be a great live stream. Can you fully introduce yourself?
I'm John Bettis.
I'm Wendy Bettis.
We are Savannah Strong. You know, and if for our daughter Savannah Bettis that passed away of carbon monoxide poisoning in a moving vehicle. You know, we have done a lot of accomplishments since losing Savannah. Had laws passed here in Indiana, allows all fire departments throughout the state to do free testing. We raised funds to purchase those CO testers to provide them to the fire departments that cannot afford them in their budgets. And also, we help others in the community that are in need. You know, whether it's a food pantry or feeding people at Christmas and Thanksgiving.
This year,
Uh,
do the
You know, this year after the ride, we have a new scholarship program we are coming up with for
Nice.
it's basically for firefighters and the police officers, you know,
Nice.
that have helped us over the past years.
Yeah, yeah. Now, John, one of the pictures you sent me, is that the firefighters?
That is the police escort, I believe.
Is it with my slingshot?
I believe it is with your slingshot.
That's
Yeah.
at the site. If it's the one with my slingshot with the
Mhm.
police officers. Yeah.
But yeah, we get so much support here locally and throughout the state. You know, it's amazing that when we do go other places, we have other local authorities that recognize us and want us to be a part of their programs or get involved in their safety days and stuff like that.
Right. Now, carbon monoxide awareness month is November.
I believe so. Yes.
Yep. Yeah, I did just a little bit of research myself for the last 2 days. So I was just wondering, what do you guys do in the month of November? Is there anything special that you guys do in the month of November?
Well, nothing special other than, you know, I mean, we may, you know, like where Savannah had her services done. Uh, we've done help feed the needy there, 180 families at Thanksgiving and Christmas. So what we would do is provide the hams and the turkeys to the church, you know, to help with that
Right.
cost.
Right. If you don't mind, guys, can we talk about all the work you did with the state passing different laws and getting the smoke detectors and all that stuff, alarms, donated to the fire department?
Well, I mean, it just wasn't me and Wendy that did that.
Yep.
Andy Harris, he was the Wayne Township trustee for the fire department. You had Brian Nugent, which is the Avon assistant police chief. A lot of the detectives that were involved in Savannah's case when they basically had to take the car apart and find the source of the issue.
Okay.
They brought in Nissan's top North America mechanic to do this. I mean, it was all over TV and everything, and you know, the community is what helped start Savannah Strong.
Yes.
We had a lady named Lynn Sector that said, "Hey, I'm going to start a petition on change.org."
Right.
And within 4 days, it went from 5,000 signatures up to over 70,000
Nice. That's
in the support from Indiana and all across the United States. So we were able to take all this data and information to Senator Delph and had a meeting with him, and basically he proceeded from there and surprised Wendy. One, it was 2018 at Christmas time. He invited us to the state house, and he signed the petition to petition the state of Indiana,
Senate bill.
Senate Bill 100, Savannah's Law. Uh, and once that proceeded, we had to go through and go, to the transportation committee. We had to go forward and some other, uh, I guess you could say, uh, rooms to speak to other individuals.
Yeah, yeah.
And kind of promote what we wanted to do. And
Right.
from there, we were the fastest bill ever in the state of Indiana to be passed.
Yeah.
Uh,
And the name of the bill is Savannah.
Savannah's Law.
Savannah's Law.
Savannah's
Is-
Law.
Yep.
Savannah's Law.
And it's
Wow.
actually Senate Bill 100 is the technical term for it. But once that happened, we went down to the state house. They were doing their voting. Not one senator or house member opposed the bill.
Yeah.
Wait. Hey, wait. I got a joke about something. Hold
Okay.
back. Go back. Rewind. There was one
Oh.
not there because he had to go pee.
Right. There was
Forget about
one senator did not vote.
I think about that to this day, and I just laugh because there was one, and we're like, "Where'd he go? Where's he at?" And they said, "He went to the bathroom." Okay. Okay.
But
That's where
basically,
it was, in the bathroom.
it passed out of the House and the Senate percent. So I mean, that showed you that the state of Indiana was behind me and Wendy and Savannah to help the community
Right.
further.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, what you guys have done to bring so much awareness to carbon monoxide poisoning is just saving lives, man. You guys are saving lives. And I commend you guys. And last time you guys on the podcast and we had the same conversation, and as you were conversing with me, I also just wanted to say, listen, man, you guys are amazing for the work that you did, and to say that you guys didn't have one person to oppose it is awesome, man. You guys were really strong, confident, and you guys went and got it done.
Right. And we couldn't have done it without, the community leaders that were behind us also.
Yeah.
I mean, it's,
Yeah.
it was all an idea. And, I think in the long run, Savannah is the one that made this possible for me and
Yeah.
Wendy to continue forward in life,
Right.
Uh,
Right.
Savannah's Law was signed on the day June 4th, the day that she passed away 2 years later. So we went to the state house the day that she passed away, and that's when he signed her law.
That's when the governor signed it into law, and he didn't even have a clue that it happened on that day.
Jeez, that is amazing. That's amazing.
So Savannah had a little play in that for us to keep us occupied.
Yeah. Nice. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I'm gonna pull up the next slide. And this is actually hashtag Savannah Strong. This is actually your mission statement. And that's Savannah over there on the right and over there on the left too.
Right.
What trophy is that?
That was show choir.
Okay.
That was her last show choir performance that she went to.
That is a really big trophy.
She got they took state.
Yeah.
She also before she had passed, we were able to do a trip to New York with the show choir. Me and Wendy were kind of chaperones, to help out. But
And John yelled at all the kids on the bus.
What?
Yeah.
Well, hey, All Star, you know, when you sit there and you work all day and you're just trying to get some rest, and these kids are up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and you have to get up the following morning at 7 o'clock.
They didn't care about what he thought.
Yeah, they just laughed at me.
They're teenagers. They don't
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah. Hey, Wendy, John. Now,
Yeah.
this your mission. Where can people find this and read it for themselves? Because I'm going to encourage my subscribers to read up and know the story behind Savannah Strong. So when they see you, they'll be able to articulate themselves with you and have a conversation about Savannah.
You could actually go to savannahstrong.life, and that will take you to her website. It will explain everything. You can scroll through and you can actually purchase merchandise from us. We'll ship it out. You can donate on that website. And all the proceeds automatically go to her forums account, and basically helps us move forward with the stuff that we continue doing for the community and other things. So
nice. All right, let's see who we have in this live chat. Oh man, we have some people, and we have Mama Duck. Mama Duck is in here. What's up, Mama Duck? Murder City, what's going on, Murder City? We got Big O from Magic City. We got Shane Ferguson. And we have Greg Whitetown. What's up, Greg? All right. So guys, if you're tuning in, if you have any questions about Savannah Strong, the event, this live stream is for us to clear and put out information about the event. I thank Wendy and John for coming on and talking with me. This is going to be awesome live stream. So let's get into the event itself. I'm going to put up some pictures and you guys tell me what I'm looking at. Is that okay? Can we do that, John?
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. What are we looking at? What are we looking at here?
Yes.
That was past event 2022.
2022.
Yep. Basically, we were hosting it at the Moose, which all the vendors would come in. You probably see Zerati, ATL, DDM Motorworks, House of Sound. We used to have Vernon from Light to Night come. Slingshot Only has always been a real big supporter of us. We would basically act this event place down the front and the sides and back. And they had a total of 11 acres of grass in the back, but we always managed to stay on the asphalt.
Yeah. Nice. Wow, that's a lot of slingshots there. Nice. And nice vendors too. Really nice vendors you spoke of.
And that's one thing, All Star. I will say this. A lot of the vendors, we wouldn't be where we're at today if it wasn't for their support, and help on some of the building stuff on these slingshots. Tim and Pam and Armstrong, they have graciously made 2 slingshots out of this world that we can never thank them enough. I know Pam doesn't like this, but they donated 100% of their time out of their heart to help take Savannah Strong to that next level.
Yeah. I definitely believe you. I've seen Mama Duck and Tim Armstrong at their event, and when they're focused on running the show. I was impressed with Mama Duck the first time I seen her at her event, maybe 3 years ago. with the way she had the megaphone and she was running the sound competition. She was organized, she was precise, she was firm, and she was running her show. A very, very. I talked about her the next couple podcasts, so I definitely understand what you're saying, John, and that when you have Pamela Armstrong and Tim Armstrong in your corner, you guys got a strong support system.
Yes, and Music City Slingshot owners. I mean, when they all came up to Savannah's ride one year, they saw how me and Wendy were. I wouldn't say struggling, but just at each other's throats because we're trying to run an event and
Right.
this and that. Well, they as a group stepped up and said, "Hey, we want to help run your event. Will you allow us to do that?" And basically that allowed me and Wendy to kind of step back a little bit from things to be able to engage with the community more and tell the story and talk to people, see people,
Right.
Which again is a blessing with all them.
Nice. We got King Lazy Lay. King Lazy Lay says, yo, John and Wendy, what's up?
Hello.
Hi, Lazy. He's a character. He's a great guy.
Yeah. All right. So I have a video. You guys want me to play the video? You ready for the video? And John, this is last year?
Yes.
Is it last year? Okay.
Mhm.
So we're gonna go with the video, and then after the video, you guys tell me everything I need to know, everything in and outside of this video, okay? Because the video is awesome, but I want you guys to tell me what it felt like with this is going on, So let's pop it up and get it going. Man, that is an awesome video. That's an awesome video. And that was last year, John?
Yes, sir.
That was is that Mr. Armstrong did that video?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mr. Armstrong. All right. Nice job, Mr. Tim Armstrong. Listen, you had police escorts. I was watching the video. Good. It was safe. The intervals and the speed, everything was phenomenal with the event from what I see. But I want you guys to tell me more about this memorial ride.
Well,
Escort.
it is police escorted. Our police officers do not play around. Last year they ended up writing 2 tickets to regular people outside of the ride for not obeying or trying to rush and beat the line. One guy was supposedly had a CDL. It cost him about $5,000 to keep his CDL.
Wow.
They protect us every bit of the way. As of today, we have never had a accident at Savannah's ride. What you've seen in that video, that's been the ride pretty much ever since we started, and it keeps growing and growing.
Yeah.
Last year, what, 130 slingshots plus, we have had, Lamborghinis, Porsches, Rolls Royces, all show up in support of Savannah's ride.
Yeah.
And it's humbling to watch that
Mm-hmm.
daily or once a week, just to see the support from the slingshot community and the community.
Right.
It just amazes me. You had a tow truck in that video that flipped his lights on, made sure traffic stayed there,
Yeah.
And it's humbling to see the support and the love that Savannah is still getting almost, 10 years later.
Right.
It's
It
it's a
is.
blessing.
Tim did a amazing job with the drone with the
Mm-hmm.
video. That's right going into Savannah's site, and her site is very. I mean, as far as well, the most personal thing for me, and it's emotional every year. And like Tim had said on there, it's Savannah's Army marching in, and that that video. I mean, it's just
Wendy gets pretty
yeah.
emotional every
Yeah.
time she sees it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just like this past weekend. I was up there replacing the fence at Savannah's site. We had a complete stranger stop his car, look at, me, Wendy, and Dave Conley was up there, and basically the gentleman said, "Thank you. Thank you for what you're doing." I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
Mm-hmm.
we have people reach out and tell us all the time, keep up the good work at the
Yes.
site. They look forward to this event every year.
Right. Right. That and you guys deserve that. You guys deserve those compliments for what you're doing. Definitely deserve it. All right, so let's get more into the event. And Wendy and John, I want you to give out all the information so that every slingshot owner or non-slingshot owner that attends the event has all the information. So let's get right into this. I like to ease into it real fast, Wendy, if I can. I like to ease into it. Let's talk about. Give me 3 words. Give me 3 words to subscribe. I mean, I'm sorry. Give me 3 words that you would use when talking about Savannah Strong.
Go ahead.
Okay, well,
Go ahead.
three words. 3 words that I think: meaningful, a purpose,
Oh yeah,
and achieving goals.
purpose. Yeah, John, I love every one of those, man. Meaningful, and you guys are really accomplishing so much with the carbon monoxide awareness and stuff. Um, Getting the law passed and everything else. And I know that's easy to say, just getting the law passed, but it had to be meeting, phone calls, emails, telling the story, phones, calls, traveling, and all this stuff. So it's not something that you should say really, just easy, because I know it took a lot to get that done.
Right, and to be honest with you, All Star, we've had other senators from other states reach out to me and Wendy, and they want to replicate Savannah's law in their states.
Yes.
So I mean, it's an ongoing process since day one. I mean, it's just never stopped. Uh,
Mhm.
which is a blessing. It keeps us busy, keeps us moving forward. Uh, and it just amazes me how others want to follow suit of what we've
Hmm.
started here.
Yeah. Awesome. So what's going through your head, Wendy, now that your event is about to come up in
Yeah.
about 3 or 4 or 5 days? What's going through your head, Wendy?
uh, you work, you work.
Right there. Organized chaos.
Yes. Yes.
There's a
Yes.
lot of work. You're tired.
Yeah.
Oh,
What you
you
can
just want
listen.
everything to the bottom. You want everything to work out
Right.
and the best. And weather for everyone that has an event, everybody um, that has them, everybody knows you always get worried about weather. But regardless, Savannah's ride, it's rained a few times, but we've done it. It's poured and then stopped, and just in time for my police escort. Uh, and we had left. So, but I'm always nervous. I'm always
Yeah.
nervous. And then I
Yeah.
can breathe finally on Sunday.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Tired, but I can finally breathe.
Hmm.
It's emotional.
It's kind
It's
of like
all of it.
it's kind of like a wedding, all star. You
Yeah.
know, you could plan and plan and plan and plan.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It's going to play
Hmm.
out how it plays out, and
Yeah.
you can't control everything.
Right.
Uh, what our main goal is that everybody that attends has a good time. You know, uh, and wants to come back every year
Every
and
year.
and help support and just continue Savannah's legacy on.
Right.
You know,
Exactly. 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 So what was like this year's this is the ninth annual. So what was this year's brainstorming when you and Wendy were saying, what do we want to do this year? If you throwing in something different or something new, how was it coming up with the ideas or being creative, thinking outside the box of what you want to do this year?
well, at first we had to find a venue.
Okay.
That was the biggest thing. I mean, when it came March, we were kind of told that we couldn't be on the asphalt no more, and they wanted us to go to all grass, and so we basically said, okay, we'll get with you, but we're gonna look for another venue.
Okay.
Uh, Graciously, Indy Power Sports stepped up and said, "Hey, why don't you guys have your event here?"
It's a dealership.
It's a Indy Power Sports dealership. They are an
Mhm.
actual Polaris dealership. Uh, as they are growing too, they did not get the asphalt poured in time for Savannah's ride. So it is compacted gravel, but we have a bunch of grass area and stuff on the property there. So, uh, you know, the owner of Indy Power Sports apologized. He ended up having to fire his contractor due to shoddy work, so he wasn't going to let that happen. But you know, they have been a big supporter of me and Wendy, and when the owner looks at Wendy and says Savannah Strong needs a home,
Mhm.
you have it here.
Wow.
That kind of got to Wendy's heart.
I
You
know.
know,
I know. I know it did. I
uh,
know it did.
so we moved it to a new event. We got a big 30 by 60 commercial tent for
Mhm.
everybody to kind of hang out underneath, and
Nice.
Tim and Pam came up this last weekend, and we kind of laid everything out at the event, and you know, we're gonna manage. It's everything's gonna work out, and I believe everybody's gonna have a great time.
Right, right.
You
We got a
know,
message from Greg Whitetown. He says, Mr. and Mrs. Bettis are truly a blessing. That's from Greg
thank,
Whitetown.
thank you, Greg. Thank you.
And we got Miss Monique Davis in here too. All right. So let's keep going, guys. Let's get into the competitions, man. If we can, let's get into the competitions. What type of competitions do you guys have? I know you got a sound competition, so LED competition.
Yes, we have sound competition. We have the LED competition. Friday, basically Friday night, we are doing a night ride.
Night
Uh,
ride.
we will be leaving at 8:45. We will be going to Rick's Boatyard Cafe, which is out on Eagle Creek Lake.
Okay.
Uh, they will have a bear garden out there and also be able to sit out at the other bar area and look out over the lake at sunset. Uh,
Mm,
it does not get dark here until about 9:45, 10 o'clock at night
wow.
due to the daylight savings time.
Yeah.
Uh, we plan on having the LED contest over there at Rick's Boatyard.
Nice.
Uh, and we'll be over there for a good couple hours,
2 hours there.
2 hours.
Mhm.
We've made them a stop the last couple years on our memorial ride. So a lot of people are familiar that have come every year of Rick's Boatyard.
Okay. So what is the admissions fee for the LED competition?
LED competition, I believe, is 30. Uh, I'm just double checking my notes
Uh-huh.
here. Uh, hey, Pam, that's one you forgot to write down. I just had to say that, All Star. But
Yeah.
actually,
Hi.
uh, yep,
She
she
said
did.
30.
30.
Huh?
Yes,
Yep.
it is 30. Okay. Now, as far as the day of the ride, for the memorial ride, it is also $30 for the driver and 10 for a passenger. The sound competition entry fee is $30 also. Uh, and I believe on that one there is no buybacks.
No
Uh,
buybacks.
yep.
Okay. Hey, so
Paddles.
John, are you guys giving out trophies, belts, chains,
We
plaques? What
will
do you
be
guys
doing trophies, acrylic
trophies?
trophies. Yes.
Okay, nice.
There will be a best of show,
Best Riker.
best Riker, best Spider,
Pam.
Can-Am. There will also be
Best of show for Riker. You said Riker, Can-Am,
yep, slingshots,
Slingshot.
uh, wrap.
Oh, I don't know if we did. I'm sure we did. I'm not sure.
As far as the LED competition, it is crowd participation.
Crowd participation.
Yeah, that's how that award's going to go.
Hmm.
Uh, this we got a couple food vendors that are going to be there. A Mexican food vendor and a gourmet hot dogs. Saturday they'll have a pretzel vendor also. Uh,
And then also stress about everybody coming to the ride about my water. They don't have to. They can bring
oh
their own.
yes, you can bring your own coolers full of stuff, but we graciously had 4,000 bottles of water donated to Savannah Strong for the ride to keep everybody hydrated.
Mm.
Everybody has to bring water to the event.
As far as trailer parking,
Yes, sir.
there is no trailer parking at the event location, trailer parking is just at the hotels. Now
Okay.
you could, uh, that's the best way to help with the venue because I believe the venue is going to be packed and we need all the room
Right,
possible.
right. I think
And
I think that go ahead,
and
Wendy.
the hotel's only 6 minutes up the road
Hmm.
for the to put some trailers there.
All right. I want to. There's two things. So that is John, Wendy. That is one thing that you always see. Someone's going to show up at the event with the truck and the trailer. Somebody's going to do it. I don't care if you put it out everywhere. Someone's going to pull up
Right.
wanting to get in. But I'm glad you put that out, John. Listen up, guys. There's no truck and trailer parking at the event. All right. So let's get back to the hotels, the host hotels.
Mhm.
Host hotels is the Hampton Inn and the Fairfield Inn.
Nice.
And
Two nice ones. Two very nice hotels.
yeah,
They're right next to each other.
they've been 100% supportive since we've went to them, and have always been our host hotel since pretty much since day one.
At least
All right.
about 5, 6, no, about 6 years now.
About 6 years now.
Yeah.
About
Okay.
6 years.
John, to reserve their room, all they have to do they just say they're coming for the Savannah Strong? Is there a code or anything?
Yes, there was a code that it expired June 26th.
Okay.
If you reserved your room before that, you would get a discounted rate of, I believe, 139 at Fairfield and 149 at the Hampton. I do know that without that discount, the rooms are going for about 219 to 240 a night.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
but most people do book ahead of time. We filled all the blocks. We actually had to add more, which they were gracious enough to do.
Mhm.
We originally had Savannah Strong planned for the 18th and 19th, but we found out here in Indiana through our host hotel that it was WNBA All Star Weekend that
Mm.
weekend,
Yes.
and they asked us to move it to the original date, which is the week before, so they could give everybody the discount.
Okay. Okay.
If we kept it that weekend, it would have been $400 or $500 easily a night.
Right, right. So Pam, so Miss Pamela Armstrong, aka Mama Duck, she typed in best in show, furthest driven, best paint or rap, best female rider, best mods, best interior, best engine bay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Y-Town is saying, just want to be sure the LED competition is Friday evening and music comp is Saturday. Is there a pre-registration? Is there pre-registration?
Online. Well,
Pre-registration for the memorial ride,
yeah.
you could do that, but as far as sound and LED, you could pay at the event.
Okay. All right.
You know, we accept Square. We do Square readers, and we could also have Shopify, which is linked to Savannah. Stuff.
Okay. Nice. Let me see who we have in the chat. We have Greg. We have Whitetown still in there. Pamela Armstrong, Monique Davis. Oh, we got Mr. Sebastian. What's going on, sir? Haven't seen you in a while. Jack
Well,
Long, the ambassador, is in here.
Awesome. As far as vendors this year, at Savannah's ride, we will be having House of Sound. Alex and his guys will be coming. DDM Motorworks,
Mm,
F4 Custom Windshields, and Candy LED.
nice.
they will all be doing installs and help supporting Savannah.
Mhm. Okay, so let me pop this up. So let's talk about the official. When does the door or when does the gate open for? I mean, I know that the vendors will be there a day early or whatever, but so the official date that the gate opens is on the 11th.
Yep, 11 at 9 a.m. in the morning on Friday.
Okay.
And they work till whenever.
And Saturday.
We do have security on site Friday into Saturday. And then Saturday, it will be 8 o'clock registration time. And ride leaves at 11 sharp
on Saturday.
on Saturday. And then everything else when we come back will be hosted there at the event site until
Nice.
we decide to till they shut it down itself.
All right. So we need to make an announcement that if you want to get something installed from House of Sound or DDM or Candy LEDs, can they go ahead and contact them now to schedule something to be
Yes.
done for their bike? Okay.
Yes, they can. Just call them, say, hey, I'm gonna plan on attending Savannah Strong event and I would like for this to be done and go from there.
Nice.
That way they could ensure they have the product that they want to have.
Right. Right. And that's what this event, this live stream is for. So we can put out all the pertinent information.
We are
Trophies.
having raffles, auctions, 50/50s, giveaway. We're doing some nice giveaways too
Yeah.
in some games. Free
Is
giveaways.
that is
So,
is that is that as you pay to come in, you get a free raffle ticket, or is that just you have to
Yeah,
buy a
that's
raffle
what we're
ticket?
doing this year.
Okay.
yes.
All right, guys. You guys hold on to your tickets when you get in there. You might win something. Wendy, everybody loves some free stuff.
Oh yeah.
Some free stuff. Yeah, free stuff feels so much better, don't it, when you get it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just think about getting a free meal. Oh God, it's delicious. It's delicious because it was free. I'm looking over my notes, guys, and I think we covered everything. Let's talk about let's go over to sound rules. Let's talk about those because you get in that sound competition, John, everything changes, man. The people
Yeah.
want to win, John. They want to win, Wendy.
Yep.
Yes, I know.
They want to win. So, I mean, you don't have to tell me right now, but do you want to talk about the judges or just, you want to talk, just a little bit about the judges?
Well, to be honest, I mean, we don't have all the judges yet.
Okay.
I know of two of them. Basically, I've been seeing a lot of stuff, through the shows, but the judge has the final decision.
Okay.
We are not doing scorecards. We're doing paddles.
Okay.
So, basically, tweeters do not count, but compression horns drivers are. You got 2 1-minute rounds and 2 1.5-minute rounds for finals and championships if necessary.
Nice.
Judge decisions are final.
Got it. Got it.
Clipping does not disqualify the competitor. No
No
buybacks.
buybacks. Okay. Nice. That's all the information I needed. You got featherweight, lightweight, welterweight, middleweight, heavyweight, and you got extreme too. I like that you got extreme up there.
I'm hoping some of them will show up to Savannah's ride. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just one of those things. We never know, who's going to show up. So we always got to prepare for it.
Yeah.
So we do have a trophy for that as well.
Yeah. John and Wendy, is this face to face or is side by side competitions?
I think Pam was saying face to face, possibly
Face to
up by the
faces.
dealership.
Oh, you know that's going to be awesome, man. It's something about that face to face competition, man. You know, because you're looking dead at your opponent. You know what I'm saying? Not looking to the left or looking to the right. You're looking dead. It's like you meet in the middle. Meet in the middle. You pull up to each other face to face. I love that, man. I love that. Definitely love that. It's almost like the original way. The original way to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there anything else we need to talk about with this, John? That you it's $30 entry fee. Like I said, featherweight, lightweight, welterweight, middleweight. You said the judges has the final decision. I got it. So John, you guys, did you guys ever not use paddles?
We always went with the scorecard.
Okay. Oh, so this is a change. This is a change.
This is a change for
This
us.
is a change. Okay.
We plan on using Savannah Strong flags, purple and orange.
Flags or petals?
The flags, as far as the lanes,
Mhm.
to pull in, and then the paddles. Tim is making some special paddles. Tim Armstrong is
Yeah.
painting them for us.
Wow.
So
I can imagine what they're gonna look like. I can imagine. Okay. All right. Rikers, Spiders, Slingshot sound competition is going down. Okay. Nice, man. So most people would ask the question about the inspection of the bikes before the sound competition just to make sure the speaker count is checked out. Most competitors, once they see that being done, John, and when they know that it's a fair competition, you know what I'm saying? So
yes,
right before the show, you guys know this is the ninth annual. You know what I'm saying? You guys know.
yeah. Uh-huh.
But when people see it, I'm just trying to say when people see it, they know that you guys are doing the things the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, we try to follow all the other platforms, shows. We're just not about one single entity. We watch the community, we follow the community.
Right.
So if, let's just say, Big Rod over at Memphis implements something new or finds something else, we may incorporate that into ours. Same with Mama Duck, or if we see something from Lucas, like the clarity contest,
Yeah.
there's just little things that help these events grow. And you know with the inspections, I think a lot of people are like, I know some of them don't like it, but you have to play by the rules
You got to.
to be
You got
fair.
Mhm.
And I think paddles are the more to go to thing now
Mhm.
versus scorecards. So that's why we changed it up to the paddles.
I like that, John. I like that. I like exactly how you put that, John. You made the change because you think the change is a better, fair way to do it. I like that, John. That's all people want. That's all they want.
Mhm.
So Mama Duck just said that Tim is painting the paddles now, and they're purple and orange. Nice,
Yes.
nice. Is there any chance that Wendy would pull up in the ring against you, John?
She pulls up in the ring against me every day, All Star.
She does.
Yes.
Oh
If we
wow.
if we get out, let's just say we're going somewhere. I'm not kidding you. She'll say you can lead, and then as we're turning the corner to go from a light, next thing I know, she's passing me and getting in front of me. Uh,
Wow.
as far as I seriously want Wendy to go into the sound competition
Yeah.
eventually.
Here we go.
I know she
Here
doesn't.
we
Come on,
go.
Wendy.
No. I was asked that when we went to Sling Experience in Texas, and I said I really don't want no part of that. Um, what I have, my paint job is me. It's my love. I'm content with that. Um, I I can watch what goes on and
Hmm.
all the competition,
Yeah.
but for me, you know, I just rather stay out of all that.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
honest. I'd
Yeah.
rather stay out of all of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Well, hey, All Star,
It's supposed to be fun.
she's got a nickname from Pam,
What's the nickname?
Not from Pam.
Paint Brat.
Oh, well.
Because she wants this paint, that paint. You know, she wants something else always done with her slingshot. Paint Brat.
Look what Lazy put. Paddles are
Good.
good. Remember back
Back
in
in
Oh,
elementary.
this guy
Yeah.
is crazy. He's something else, ain't he?
I just read that. That's hilarious. That's
Yeah,
true.
he's something else.
He's a good hot mess.
Yeah, he is. He is something else. He is definitely something else. All right. Well, let's do a little let's just read back over everything because I want everybody to understand. Now, this video will be up on YouTube and Facebook. If you want to pass this along, share it to your social media so people can see the information that you're speaking of pertaining to your Savannah Strong ninth annual memorial ride. I've been taking notes. House of Sound, DDM, Candy, LEDs are the vendors, some of the vendors. Police escorted ride. All right. I asked you guys three words to describe Savannah Strong. I got meaningful, purpose, and what was the last one, John?
Achieving goals.
Achieving goals. That was the one I love, man, because when I think about you guys have achieved so much with carbon monoxide awareness, man. So definitely that word has to be in there. Competitions for sound are $30. There's a Friday night ride. Best in show for Riker, Slingshot, and Can-Am. Those will be crowd participation, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Right.
Crowd, and then we will actually probably have a few people going around, writing detailed notes on some things as far as, best of show, best engine, that kind of stuff.
Right. Nice. And we have 4,000 bottles of water that were donated that you guys will make sure everybody is hydrated there. The host hotels are Hampton Inn and the Fairfield Inn.
Correct.
And
Yes.
they're right beside each other, right, John?
Yep. And there is
Only one.
not the kid. There is only one best of show.
Only one best of show.
Yep.
Wait. Is that for the Rikers and Can-Am and Slingshot? There's one best of show. Only one for
the whole event. There's
Oh.
one best of show.
Okay, so this
But
is the best of the best.
We have
I think you said that
trophies.
wrong.
Right. We have trophies for Can-Ams and Rikers, Spiders.
I think John messed up a minute.
Well, Pam's kind of correcting me here.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why we're doing the podcast, so we can get this information out. So listen, John, Wendy, if anyone wants to contact you guys, your Facebook is that or email, Facebook, or how would you like for those guys to contact you?
They could contact John Bettis, Wendy Bettis. They could actually go to savannahstrong.life and find us there. And I believe our phone numbers are on Facebook.
Our phone number.
So they can call. Emails should be also on Facebook.
They can text us or message us
Mhm.
or.
Okay, nice. Well, I just want to make sure we get that information out there so that if someone wants to reach out to you guys to talk more in depth about how they can help with Savannah Strong, I want them to be able to reach out and get in touch with you guys so that can happen immediately. So that's why I asked you for that. So Facebook, John Bettis, Wendy Bettis, and SavannahStrong.org.
.life.
SavannahStrong.life. Guys, if you want to reach out and you want to help John and Wendy with their work for carbon monoxide awareness, this is the information how you can reach these guys to help them out with what they're doing. All right, so guys, man, I want to thank you for coming on, man. And like I said, this video will be up on YouTube for all to see. Have an awesome show. You guys deserve it. Wendy, don't be nervous. And I know you guys gonna have your bikes, your slingshots all cleaned up, sitting up there at the front entrance, probably. But just have a nice show. Enjoy yourself, man. And that's all you can do, really. But I want to thank you guys for coming on and talking with me.
Thank you for having us, and we appreciate you supporting us also, All-Star.
No problem. No problem. All right. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. That was an awesome live stream, man. That was John and Wendy Bettis, man. Savannah Strong. The stuff that they have done, man, is remarkable. You know, it's remarkable. It's like we're talking about it, but you know, to get something, a law passed in your daughter's name, is amazing, man. Is amazing. I commend both of John and Wendy for just having the courage, the confidence, and the energy to push through what they went through with the their daughter Savannah. And this is the 9th annual memorial ride, man. These guys are strong. This is gonna go on forever, man. Remembering Savannah. So guys, if you need any information, man, please reach out to John and Wendy Bettis, man. I get real touchy when it's a real cause, to show up and support. I get really touchy when it's something like that, because I can go riding any day, but if I'm riding with a purpose and I'm doing something because we're trying to achieve something, that just makes it even more important to be there. So you guys definitely read up on the story, man. Read up on the story, Savannah Strong. Read up on it and know the story, and you will understand why they're doing what they do. This is one of those events, man, that you have to support. And you know, it just feels good to support this because they deserve it. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you for tuning up. Please like and subscribe. I will be on tomorrow night. With another event. So subscribe today, subscribe tomorrow, like today, like tomorrow. And I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for tuning in. Listen, I thank you guys for taking time, man, to get on Straight Up TV, man. I am your Slingshot platform, man, for YouTube. Anytime you feel like you want to come by, man, if you have a conversation, man, if you have something to say for the betterment of the Slingshot community, man, please contact me and come on the show, man. So let's close out with everybody, you know what I'm saying?